From the gun, the running back has it. Brought down right at the line of scrimmage, and this defense gets off to a good start.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Jump the gun just a bit, and we've got a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. That false start really puts them in the hole. Here comes 2nd and 14. Back to pass. Under fire. Gets away to his left. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
Well, man, this quarterback is fast. You saw that on his ability to scramble around, but he wasn't fast enough to outrun that hit, and it was the hit that caused the incompletion.
You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. This 3rd down a little longer after that penalty. They'll run play action. And down he goes back at the 3.
And this is going to be the matchup for this defense all game long. Containing the QB speed, because he can get out and he can roll. Nice job early in this football game, judging his speed, getting out there, getting the sack, and most importantly, getting a hit on him early in this football game so he can physically feel you, and those hits can start to add up throughout a football game.
The flag and another delay of game penalty. They do know there's a play clock up, right? And that penalty will back them up some more, half the distance to the goal. The Rebels will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. And there he goes. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. Better starting field position for this offense. Hand off, Isaac Brown. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Under fire. And they got it.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action.
The Land Sharks circling. Crowd getting this defense whipped up on 3rd down. looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. They'll run the screen. He stopped short, and it's 4th down. So he was forced to just take what the defense gave him, and they were able to stop him short of the 1st down.
And when you're a defense and you get 3rd and long and you know exactly where those sticks are, you set your feet at them, they throw it underneath, I go rally, make the tackle. Perfect 3rd down and long execution by this defense.
They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. He'll swing that big leg for 3 from 44 yards out. And he barely got enough of that one to somehow tuck it into the left corner just over the crossbar. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Lacy. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Keep it on the ground. He'll push his way out to the 30, a pickup of 3.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Might have a chance. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the 1st down.
And these 3rd downs obviously are so crucial, and that's why you call them the money down. But just to get the drive started, man, you get the 3rd down, you get a little bit nervous. Nice job executing, running the football, moving the sticks, and now keeping this drive moving.
On the run, deep down the right side. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
It's nice when a QB can get outside the pocket and break down a defense and take off, but I thought the defense did a really good job of seeing it, understanding where he was going, kind of mirroring him towards the sideline as he rolled out to the right. Didn't give him any space to run the football, covering the pass deep. Really nice defense on that play.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Running inside, it's Lacy. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Unloads to the wideout. He made the catch past the marker, also past the sidelines. He's out of bounds. It'll be 4th down.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
On 4th down, going to the air. Converts on 4th down, still going. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. That's the end of the quarter, and Louisville has the edge. As we get a look at the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the 2nd period. They've got a 1st down here to open the period. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. running into the open space. Eighth play of the drive coming up. Rides to back and leaves it. They pull him down at the 17 after a pickup of 3.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever, third and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running, so nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a third down opportunity that's in their favor.
The Rebels are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. From the red zone, it's Lacy. Stopped short of the first down marker, and now they might have to settle for the field goal and maybe tie the game going into the half.
And this offense, I don't think this is going to be a surprise. I think the offense is going to stay on the field. You've already seen it once on this drive, and they've already been successful. You know how hard it is to defend when there's an extra down, and they do it over and over again? So I think this offense will continue to stay aggressive like they were on the last 4th down.
Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. They'll move the tight end. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Well, they didn't let him get loose for a big return, but he still made the big play, and they'll take over at the 17.
Zone equals eyes. When I say that, DBs, linebackers, all covering the middle of the field. So many guys over the middle of the field trying to take away the easy stuff, but reading the quarterback's eyes the whole time. Whenever he breaks to throw that football and that hand separates from the ball, I'm breaking on it, and you could tell they had a beat on it.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
When you're on defense and you get to play outside linebacker, it's about as good as he gets, right? I get to rush the passer just like this and put him on the ground. Then I get to cover in space. I get to move all over the place. Great job by the outside linebacker. The most fun position to play in college football.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Avoids the punishment with the slide and a good gain on that run. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. Third and 6 yards to go. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Fires it incomplete. Offense staying on the field there and hurry up, looking as if they'll go on 4th. Wants to adjust the pattern. They're throwing for it on 4th down. And they'll get the ball back, stopping him short of the 1st down.
And your goal of a defense is to stop them, is to force punts, and then this is just gravy. Now they go for it on 4th down and medium. On their side of the field, you get the big stop and a chance to switch the momentum here in the first half.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to throw on 1st down. Here's the pressure. It's a fumble. Quickly gets back on top of it and prevents a turnover.
Well, the offense is able to avoid disaster right there. Problem is they fumbled it, but thankfully they were able to jump back on and not have a turnover.
Looking for a gap. It's Lacy. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
And they don't want to waste this great field position here on 3rd and long. Trying play action. He's got it. Fights off a defender. And after the explosive run, giving this offense a little bolt of energy, he steps out of bounds with a first down.
Well, you're trailing into games. Someone's got to make a play. There's an accurate throw by the quarterback, and when you throw it accurately like that, you give your receiver an opportunity to advance the ball. Good, strong running. He's able to break a tackle, and that's an explosive play they need now as they're trying to tie this game up.
He'll keep it himself. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. The Cardinals decide to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They lost ground on first down. Now 2nd and goal from the 5. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. Louisville calls its 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Lets it fly. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're at 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Guys, they're going to pass on taking the sure 3 here and try to get the touchdown, and this is a pretty big gamble. Made a defender miss. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
Nice job by the defense on 4th down, bowing up, getting physical, stopping the run, shutting down that 4th down play. Really good job by this defense.
The goalpost breathing down their neck as they're backed up in their own end, starting the drive from their own 1. Flips it out in the flat. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The Cardinals will now use their final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. Offense changing the play. From his end zone, a lot of room to throw downfield. Got it down the field. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. The Cardinals want to crank the tempo.
What a throw and catch, and I love that play call. When you're backed up in your own end, it's a great time to take a shot. You're expecting one-on-one coverage on the perimeter.
Going for it all. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Looking for more room. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
The run inside. It's Lacey. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. Now we get a timeout taken by the Rebels. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Fires to the middle. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
This quarterback is living dangerously now. He threw a pick earlier in the game, and he almost threw another one right there. These windows are tight. He's got to be really good with his decision-making.
One more snap coming before halftime. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Hit as he throws. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Trying to take it back. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Louisville. A pick 6.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. And the Rebels will kick it away to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Richardson. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Cardinals offense headed out to go to work. They start this third quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad news is your quarterback doesn't feel like it because you can't protect him. So, David, adjustments in pass protection, that has to be something they were talking about here at halftime.
100%. Just you can't get him hit that much. He's still doing a good job delivering the football, but if you keep hitting the quarterback enough, man, they'll start to see ghosts, they'll panic, and they'll make some of those mistakes.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The play action fake. That's caught. It's Foley.
Really nice job there by the quarterback understanding it's blitz, and not just that it's blitz, but knowing whether it's man coverage or zone coverage behind the blitz. You've still got to know where your answer is going to be based on what the defense is doing in the back end, and you add the answer to the test right there.
Lets it fly. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up.
This quarterback has been struggling to find a rhythm in this game so far. Didn't have a ton of success in the first half, so here he is trying to ignite the offense with a deep shot. They're not able to come away with the completion.
Got it in the middle. It's Foley. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Rush is on him. Complete in the middle. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. And the Cardinals want to pick up the tempo.
And that's a nice job by this offense. They got to find a way to continue to string good plays together. They've had a few, but they haven't put 3, 4, 5, 6 together, putting a drive like this together. Now, let's go pay this thing off and punch it in the end zone.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. His drive was clicking along, but now it's 2nd and 14. Off the boot, looking for his man. That's reeled in. It's Richardson. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Well, that helped the completion percentage, but the idea was yards after the catch, and it didn't happen.
Great job on defense, too. See ball, get ball. They saw exactly when that ball was spit out. You saw the defense fly to the football.
Throws to the tight end. Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. Return takes it down to the 27-yard line as this defense is hungry for turnovers.
Hey, guys, I'll tell you what, man. They went into half. They were ready to rock and roll to start this second half. They put a nice drive together, and then it's just about managing the game, right? Don't take points off the scoreboard. I start to get an area where I'm in field goal range. I'm getting ready to...
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
Now the play fake. Oh, they're after him. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And man, this home crowd has grown frustrated with what they've seen from this offense. I mean, they just haven't put drives together. They haven't been explosive. And another incompletion, and the clock is ticking. It's running down. They've got to find a way to create some big plays, to create some momentum, and get these guys on their feet yelling.
On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Well, you can see the mindset of this offense changing quickly. We're in the third quarter. They're down on the scoreboard. They've got to get aggressive, and they've got to throw the ball if they want to.
Guys, look at this. A surprise. They're going to gamble and go for it here on fourth down. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. And the incomplete pass, they roll the dice. Snake eyes.
Man, defensively, this is beautiful. You want them to be aggressive. You got to continue to get stops. You got the lead. Now you give the ball back to your offense again with a chance to salt this away here in the second half.
A give to Brown. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
And I think the defense kind of understood what was coming. Back-to-back possessions where this offense threw interceptions, like they're going to want to get the run game going, and they were ready for it. Great job fitting the gaps and making good, solid tackles.
Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative, and that's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on first and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or 2.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's second and goal. Tries again to get it in. Trying to find the end zone, and he's not going to make it as this defense is making it tough. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Here's Brown. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Cardinals! A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. Looks like he's going to bring it out. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. That's the end of the period, and Louisville has the lead. A quick pause here to look at the numbers as they are threatening to pull away in this game. Our final quarter is on deck, and it looks as if they are ready to go. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. They'll run the option. Now the pitch. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
You got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Don't tell that to this defense, though. They've played with great effort. They've gotten hats to the football, and they have been able to shut him down.
Now inside 4 minutes to go here on second down. Looking to fire. Quarterback adapting. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man.
And unfortunately, man, another incompletion. This offense is just running out of time. Like, they've just not put it together, trailing. I know they're in passing situations, but this defense, they don't have to be aggressive. They can sit back. Offensively, you got to put the gas to the floor. Got to make something happen fast.
Reads it, fires complete. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop.
Third down, man. You'd think this offense would want to throw it down the field, at least past the sticks. With this defense and their athleticism and speed, they gobbled him up behind the line of scrimmage.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His third interception. Welcome to L&N Federal Credit Union Stadium. It's the Texas A&M Aggies and the Louisville Cardinals. Alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
Did you know Louisville has one of the most unique stories about their stadium in all of college football? The L&N Federal Credit Union Stadium was built on a former railroad repair yard that opened in 1998. The land on which it was built was previously serving as a site for the Louisville and Nashville South Louisville Rail Yard. During construction of the stadium, the blaring train horn was used at the rail yard to indicate shift changes and was reclaimed. It is now Globe pregame and each time the Cardinals score. Guys, back to you.
Holly, thank you. Fielded in the end zone, it's Richardson. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. They'll start on the ground with Brown. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain. The Cardinals will hustle to the line.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Makes the catch. It's Skinner. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. And the Cardinals come to the line after the big connection and going back to work.
And how about that? A lot of coaches talk about being aggressive and we're going to take shots, but then they get conservative in the game. But first drive, coming out, showing this defense we are not afraid to throw the ball deep. Might keep that defense a little bit more conservative.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They go right back to him. Picks up the first down. Finding some room. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
I don't think people understand how valuable it is to be able to hand the ball to your running back and get everyone settled to start the football game, especially when there's production like this. Man, your quarterback feels a little bit more comfortable. The defense feels a little bit uneasy. The offensive line gets settled in. Nice start by this offense.
Touchdown, Louisville! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
And the extra point was good. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Play fake, Reed. He's going to take a shot right away. He's got it inside the 30. Off to the races. Touchdown, Aggies. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
This is an offense that wants to take shots in the pass game. That time they went play action, and they were throwing the go route. That's one-on-one. Who's faster? The receiver gets in behind the defender. He is able to make the catch and take it in for the score.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Louisville's offense has taken the field, and they look ready to go. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working, Dave.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
Gives it on the option. There's a crease. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. The Cardinals come to the line in the hurry-up.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
They get him out of bounds, couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling.
And this offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
And his throw is incomplete.
Just didn't seem like the quarterback and his intended target were on the same page there.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Off play action. Here comes the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And that's a really good job by this defense, a complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Just keep slinging it. Pressure coming. They got him. Great pressure by this defense. Offense still out there, lining up quickly on 4th down.
Booster.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. He lets it fly. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. The definition of 4-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell.
And that ball is live in the backfield. Bounced right back to them.
Great job by the defense, forcing the fumble, but a bad, unfortunate bounce, and the offense pounces back on it.
Not many hiccups on this drive, but it's 2nd and 13 now. Hand off for Brown. And he's wrestled to the ground.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
9th play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. They'll run play action. Looking to scramble. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
And how about the awareness by this guy on 3rd down, a scramble play. Everything's breaking down, but he never panics and also knows exactly where he needs to get to pick up that 1st down. It's 3rd. I can't slide early. I can't run out of bounds. I'm probably going to have to put my body on the line here and take a big hit and risk that to get this 1st. That's a big-time leadership play by the quarterback.
That 1st quarter set the standard, and we hope we get a lot more of that here in the 2nd. So 1st down here as they go back to work.
Ready, go!
The give on the option. Breaks the tackle. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line and a big red zone opportunity here. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. They'll go right back to it. Here's a little room there. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. And the Cardinals want to move quickly. They'll run with Brown. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal.
And just a great job by the defense being stout. All right, that's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. They keep nudging it closer, but now it's 3rd and goal from the... And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Cardinals! An impressive, long, methodical, meticulous drive ends in points.
They just matriculated the ball down the field, didn't they, Reese? So impressive. Didn't see a lot of explosive plays, but how about the execution? Running and throwing the football. Wow.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. They held the ball for 15 plays on that touchdown drive, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Tight end now in motion. Reed. Going long. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Well, this defense knew coming into this game, playing one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, they were going to have to find a way to get him off rhythm. They're going to have to be careful doing it because of that speed, but that is huge for their confidence. They get their first sack of the game here in the first half, and you can all of a sudden see the body language of this defense. It has changed.
From the gun on third down, it's Marcel Reed. Quickly out to the tight end. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's see if they decide to punt it. Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. Looking left. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. The Cardinals decide to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The Aggies getting set on 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Edwards. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Yeah, when you get penetration by that defense right away, and there's no way to cut at all for that back, he gets destroyed right away. No way that play was going to be successful. Way too much penetration.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Here's Reed to throw. Here's a Heat. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
From the gun on 3rd down, Reed. Bringing the heat. He'll try to do it himself. They stop him before he can get to the first down marker, but he does cross the 50 and now to be 4th down. Marcel Reed to throw for it on 4th. He's going for the big play. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. Corralled and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business. What a play that time. They got way more than they needed to convert that 4th down.
But I love the execution of this quarterback. Everybody's sitting shallow, trying to take away the first down. He takes the ball down the field. Great strike. Nice play. Nice 4th down conversion.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And, man, how many times are we going to call his name today? He has been so much fun to watch. Got a couple of sacks, add another tackle for a loss here. He has been all over the field, and he has made some serious plays for this defense.
This drive facing a little adversity on 2nd and 11. Give to the running back. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. In the gun, 3rd down, Reed. Finds his back in the middle. And he gets it right on the cusp, maybe a few pebbles short of a 1st down in that football. I see the closed fist from the ref. It'll be 4th down. Reed to throw for it on 4th. Makes a grab. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. They get the timeout called here, and probably just enough time for one more snap to put up points before the half. So with only seconds left in the half, here comes the field goal unit. Splits the uprights. Good. That'll bring him to within 4. Will kick it away first, and we'll start the 2nd half. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. They start this 3rd quarter one-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going. And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12.
That's not how you want to start a drive. On the very first play, you give up a sack and you lose a ton of yards. Quarterback, you've got to know, just throw the ball away, know when the play is over.
And the Aggies now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Throwing Reed. He's going to let it go. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
Well, the best thing that's happened so far in this game for this offense has been looking this guy's way and giving him a shot. He has their only touchdown in this game, so they're trying to take another shot down the field. Good job in coverage defensively. You've got to be aware of where this guy is, because right now, he's been their biggest playmaker.
Moving past the 25. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down. Offense staying on the field. They'll hurry up on 4th down. Fourth down, Reed. He tries to take the top off. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a 4th down stop.
I know the analytics tell me to be aggressive and go for it, but in the 2nd half, in these ball games, the analytics don't work for every single situation. And right now, you've set them up. I just hope this one doesn't come back to me.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
I think going into halftime trailing, this defense knew that they were going to have to start making plays here in the 2nd half. And early in the 3rd quarter here on this drive, they get a sack. That is really good news for this defense.
It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Throws for the tight end. Wide open downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And when you start to develop a feel as a tight end that you can feel the zones and the holes, man, you start to become unstoppable. Nice job. QB on the same page, sees his tight end break towards the sidelines, finds the hole in the zone, delivers a strike. Nice completion, nice communication there without saying a word.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Maybe some room here. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line, and that's where they'll have it first and goal.
And you're starting to see this more and more, man, in short yardage situations when you can get that ball on the perimeter fast. And the quarterbacks love them, by the way, because that's a completion. That's a completion, that little touch pass. You get it to one of your speedsters, he gets on the edge, and he gets the first down.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
After getting stopped on that 2nd down, don't be surprised if the offense hands it off to him again here at the goal line on 3rd.
They worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. He's going for the goal line. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, it's a 21-10 game. So that drive covered 29 yards. And they finished it off with the score from the 4. Coming out with it, it's Humphrey. And he pumps it up inside the 20. Almost a disaster on that return. They jump on it, and they'll maintain possession.
Whew, that's a breathing a sigh of relief for sure. Kick returner tries to take it out, puts it on the ground, but how about the offense getting back on it, turning what could have been a really bad play into, thank goodness I got the ball again.
We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Sends it back in motion. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It can happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand, safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
And now to try to put things in motion on 2nd and long from the 15. Reed. Pocket breaking down. Rolling right and going deep. He's got it on the outside. He's loose. Past the 10. Touchdown, Aggies!
Well, the quarterback does a great job with his decision-making. He found the matchup he wanted one-on-one. His tight end's able to stretch the field. He makes the catch, and he does the rest of the work himself, running it into the end zone.
And now they'll empty the backfield for the 2-point try. Looking for a man. It's Reed. Gets open down the middle. He's brought down, not even close to the goal line, and that 2-point conversion attempt goes awry. On the move from inside his 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. They'll start on the ground with Brown. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain.
Could be an alley. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. That's the end of the quarter, and Louisville has the edge. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Strong pass rush, gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
And the defense needed that one badly. They're losing in this game. They just gave up a big play, so they finally get the sack, but you feel like they're going to need more than that. They're going to need some turnovers to get back in this game.
And he showed off that stiff arm for a nice pickup on the play.
Well, there's not a lot of mystery what you're going to do on offense at this point of the game. With the lead late, you're just going to lean on your star running back. This is a guy who is going to play on Sundays at the next level. Just keep giving him the football and just let him take this thing over.
Found the spot in the defense. He's brought down the one, a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
And they did everything right in this 4-minute type situation, trying to bleed the clock. First you get the completion, then you get the first down, and you stay in bounds. You could not execute that play any better.
Quarterback making checks. Looking downfield on first down. Under fire. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down.
That play call is going to force a lot of people to scratch their heads because you've got the lead late. Why aren't you just running the ball? When you throw, you risk having interceptions like that right there. That should have been picked.
Hand off, Isaac Brown. Oh, look out, the ball's free. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover. Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. Certain moments in the game you know are just a little bit bigger. Here's one of them. Big play coming on 3rd and long. Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Cardinals!
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, and getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
And with the extra point, the lead is a dozen here in the 4th. They marched 79 yards on the drive, and they finished it off with a 17-yard touchdown run. The returner will field it and bring it back. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. Running inside, it's Edwards. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And how are you guys not impressed with this defense, man? They've been so good. They've been all over the field. And they're about to make this a very one-dimensional offense. Like, the clock is ticking, right? And they're down. They got to get aggressive. Still trying to run the football. But this defense, they've been a brick wall so far.
Got his man on the right. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down.
Such a nice job in pass protection. You got the corner route there to the tight end. It's going to take the big fella a little while to get to that area of the field, so you got to build a nice pocket for the quarterback to throw from. And all 5 guys up front doing their job individually, working together in tandem.
Catch inside the 30 and still running. Touchdown, Aggies. Rolled his way into the end zone. The Aggies get it right back.
Yeah, and that's step one. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
And they did tack on the extra point. And here's the return. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Here's Brown to begin the drive.
This is an area of the game on offense you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run it.
Brown again. He breaks a tackle. There's some room. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. Timeout taken here by the Aggies. That'll be their first. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this third down play. Again, it's Brown. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on third down.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Under fire. And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Dude, talk about having to have it. We needed to force the turnover. We had to get the football back. They're in such a good position to run out the clock, try to win. No, sir. Our ball, first down.
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Right back to it. Oh, he's got headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Texas A&M. And in the final moments, they've taken the lead.
Well, and the offense shows you what they're made of. They're scoring the touchdown. They take the lead with only seconds to go, and now it's on the defense to ice this thing when they take the field.
Reed. Here's the pressure. And it's a sack.
What a big play for this defense in a critical moment. You cannot allow them to convert that two-point play, right? Because if they do, all of a sudden it's a field goal game. Great job stepping up and making something happen at a massive moment.
Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Wants to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. And that one had some juice on it, but it's incomplete.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open...
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler.
That ball carrier is very lucky. That easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense. You have got to do a better job with ball security.
On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Fourth down, gotta have it here. Escapes the pressure going right. He's taking a deep shot. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. Timeout is called by the offense. 16 seconds left in the game.
And I don't know how the offense was able to come up with that one, guys, but 4th and long, and they find a way. Everybody on defense had their eyes on the quarterback, but he was still able to just give his guy a chance, put it near his body. He makes a phenomenal effort and grab, and they keep the drive alive.
Rushes on him. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down.
And this offense has another opportunity to put a scoring drive together. They've done a really good job, man. Their defense, it's been okay. Like, giving up a lot of points. Now they're in a situation where can you be clutch? Can you come up big in a 2-minute situation when you really need to?
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Oh, they're after him. Takes a hit as he fires. Oh, it's picked off. He'll try to